All right, the last one of the builder bracket is going to be Coastervania by Branjo, obviously inspired by Castlevania. It's a classic. Let's probably do this one at night, I would imagine, and I'll let you guys take it away.
Hey, Johnny and the Channel 5 crew, I present Coastervania, a Looney Tunes themed as the video game series Castlevania. Please make sure to check out the blueprint at night. Thanks and enjoy.
Cool.
Thanks.
Very blue.
Branjo.
Our first non-launch coaster, I think. Like Looney Tunes is a lift, right?
It's crazy
Oh.
Looney Tunes. Rickety.
Yep.
It's always a bit of a rickety coaster. You know what I mean? Like it's always a bit funky.
It's a funky one.
Yeah.
Don't have lunch before you go on it.
It's an all ages coaster, but most of the time they're insanely extreme, and even I wouldn't go on it as an adult. All right, here we go. We're at the station. We're gonna hide the chat here so you can take a look at the stats. The crazy one, Looney Tunes, it has no stats. Remind me to check them after we test it, and we'll get right on this. Starting with a seat view, middle seat, something like that.
There's no. Yeah, sure.
Okay, fun coaster. I like how a lot of it had custom supports. The castle itself is pretty fun, but I do think, again, it's lacking that music, and it's lacking green across the board. It's hard to recognize this as as a Castlevania game, right? But it's also a hard one to do because Castlevania is just a castle. There's a lot of chandeliers.
Well, yeah, you can just work with screens or something with pictures from the game.
Yeah, from the game.
Maybe.
That's a good way to do it. Some retro sound effects added in there. Some music. Oh yeah, check the stats now. People want to see the stats, and it is green across the board. Shout out to Matteo Mattias who did the 50-bit cheer across the board. Yeah, I played Castlevania when I was really young, and I probably didn't get past the first level. Yeah, old school game. New follower, Top Shelf. Thank you so much, buddy.
Thanks, Top Shelf.
Oh, and Holly CT had a 95-bitty cheer 17 minutes ago. Sorry we missed that. Thank you, Holly.
Yeah, I think I mentioned.
Yeah, I mean, the castle's very interesting. It's cool. The lighting's pretty cool. But yeah, it's missing that extra element of sound for me. And like Zell mentioned, some screens could help, right? A few little panels.
Yeah. I mean, the first game, I mean, it depends on which Castlevania you go off of, because the first one is side-scroller, floppy disk.
Yeah, there's definitely a bunch of them. So everyone in the builder bracket did a great job. And I guess if you're watching this as a VOD, you'll be able to vote, I think. Within,
and if you don't know what a floppy disk is, you aren't old enough.
Okay. All right, so that's the builder bracket.